This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, we're ready. Round 7. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone. It's August 8th, 2022, 8:30 a.m. Supervisor board meeting. We have an agenda in front of us. Everybody's got a chance to read that. Need a motion and a second to approve it.
Move to approve the agenda.
He's made a motion to approve.
Second.
Jim will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Approve the minutes of the August 2nd meeting and claims. Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes over and look at the claims?
Should approve the August 2nd meeting and claims.
Parks made a motion to approve the August 2nd meeting and claims. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded. Any further discussion on this?
Roll call, Jim.
Aye.
Steve.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Pat.
Aye.
Item 3, county attorney general discussion. Morning, Aaron.
Morning. Only thing I was going to bring up is a couple of weeks ago, the sheriff was indicating that there was some, I don't know if I'd say discrepancy, but some kind of an accounting issue. Anyway, you know, they were getting checks from the state that were not for the right amounts. And they hadn't gotten very far in getting an explanation. So I met with Greg and Emily at the sheriff's office before about what the issue was. And long and short of it is I'd met with them, but I'm not an accountant. Sometimes it takes maybe a few times explaining something to me before I understand what the issue is. So it's like, well, I'm not really gonna go to somebody and say, okay, I think somebody might be doing something wrong unless I know exactly what's going on. Anyway, I had Emily at the sheriff's office, I think Shannon Hollis, I don't know if she, anyway, I had him get me a sum, so to say, okay, so I need to understand what is the issue here. So if I'm asking questions of somebody, I know what it is I'm asking for. Anyway, they got me pretty good summaries along with some, attachments so I can track what's going on. So I think the next step, probably what I'll do is contact the state auditor's office and ask them, probably just gonna ask them, gonna say, okay, what is going on here? We don't know, treasurer doesn't know, sheriff doesn't, nobody knows. Somebody explain to us what's going on, and we'll see what kind of response we get. Sound okay?
Yep.
Yeah, because the sheriff isn't cashing any of the checks.
No, I don't,
Because if you do, that might be thought of as a final payment.
well, call it like an accord of satisfaction, they call it,
Yes.
like if you and I, or if I owe you money and you send me a bill for $500, I might send you a check for $300 and saying full payment. You cash it, I'm going to argue and say, wait, you took that as full payment. So yeah, so it's, I suppose, I don't know if it, I don't know what the answer will be. Yeah, I don't know. They may say, well, no, you're getting the money, it's just somewhere. Or they may say, oh, shoot, we've been doing this wrong.
Like an explanation.
Yeah, just to figure out what's going on. So that's what I'll do. Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4 is sheriff update. You must be busy. Item 5, department head discussion. Have anything?
Just a reminder, we're closed tomorrow in our office for election training.
Okay.
We had some things last week to come up about conservation project. I didn't know if anybody get a hold hold of the director to get some questions answered, or?
I went out and asked Adam if they had a contract. He said they didn't have a contract. So
Okay, I guess it is what it is then.
consummation meeting tomorrow night and see if he.
That's not till.
Yeah, they late.
Yeah, it's late. I think it's the 23rd, I believe.
They did say they're gonna take the price of the loads of dirt off their bill that they had. So to me, that's not going farther. But
Okay.
Just wondered, I know we talked about it, but there's no answer, so I didn't know.
Yep,
And I just wanted to mention, thanks to the fair board and all the people that participated in the fair, and just a great thing for Mitchell County that happened, and just want to thank everybody that made all that happen. So. And
Okay. Anybody else have anything? None? Moving on. County engineer update. Rich out there.
He sent an email this morning that said he had some stuff, several topics to discuss in Worth County. But he said paving is done on Kirkwood, shoulders and paint are left, and he'll be contacting an individual to fill one of their open spots this week.
Yeah. You know, item 7, items of note, meeting attended.
The governor came to the fair on Friday. I just saw her. I thanked her for coming to our fair. And I didn't follow her around, but I could see she was talking much to the FFA youth as far as what they were showing at the fair. So she was there. And then on Saturday, Ashley Hinson was there. I did ask her about, we approved a letter of support for an OMU project for broadband to Orchard. And OMU submitted that. I asked her about that. She says that has made the first, I'll say, round of approvals. It's in the loop. Doesn't mean it's going to happen yet, but it hasn't been axed out of it, so it's still in there.
didn't she say they had to act on it yet?
Yeah. Steve was there also. Then we had an HVAC meeting with Andrew, or I did. Dave was there also. And just some updates on that. There's going to be a humidifier in the basement. That's part of the plan. But they're going to downsize some of the ductwork that feeds that humidifier slightly, because they're thinking that the size that they had, it might not trigger the switch to actually kick it in. So they're going to downsize that a little bit. Talking about time, they're finishing a project up right now, and he doesn't really want to get rid of the air conditioners in the heat of the summer, because it's not really going to work well to do that. So in September, he's thinking that he's going to tie into the geo system and then remove the existing AC condensers and kind of start doing that work in September. Also switch boilers out this fall. So that will be done. And then an update on the sprinkler system. He hasn't had any reply from the fire marshal in regards to if the fire marshal is going to require that to happen yet. He also doesn't want to just keep bugging the fire marshal about it.
No.
So
I know they're really short-staffed.
the fire marshal people.
Yeah. Each one has 3 territories.
Okay.
So they're.
And he's nervous about if he bugs him, the answer is just going to be, well, yeah, you got to do it.
Right.
So he's kind of trying to just stay back from that also. But they're going to put fire dampers in the mechanical room and in the ceiling cassettes. And that's possibly something the fire marshal is going to look favorably at.
Yeah.
The existing attic was not required to be sprinkled with the original design, because there's nothing combustible up there. They're going to be building a wood platform for some of their, for an air handling unit that's going to be up there. But the wood in that platform is treated so it's fire resistant, so it's not going to be supposedly combustible. The existing lines up there do have to be moved for the construction. So if we're going to have to sprinkle the attic, reinstallation of those lines is the time that we would want to do that part of it. Andrew says if he doesn't hear back from the fire marshal before that part of the construction happens, he's going to recommend to us that we probably just do the sprinkling and put it in. So
Yeah, it'd be probably easier and cheaper to, when
Yeah.
you're taking it apart to,
yeah,
because I don't know how much, what it consists of.
I guess I'm not real sure either. Just
The whole attic or just that area? Or-
I don't know that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's-
I would suspect the whole attic.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why you would just single out,
wherever the equipment is. I don't-
half of it's concrete ceiling or floor if you're up there. So, I mean, that's not combustible. So that's why it's just kind of odd that we'd have to do it, but it depends on what he has to say.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then
And that's all heated, right? So,
upstairs, up there,
Yeah.
well, I think it's just probably,
but it doesn't freeze up there.
no, no. And then I got this stuff. We don't have to discuss this, just pass it. If there's questions, maybe we discuss it next week. But I think it's just information for us to know. That's all I have.
I didn't have any meetings.
I didn't either.
Nothing for me. I had basically the fair, just because it was my committee, and I was there about every day, and I kind of made it a point to try and give them a hand, and just wanted to be inside the, evenings and mornings, and just to see, and thank you guys. I don't want, they're going 24/7, groups of them, and they do a heck of a job, and I think we had a great grandstand area this year, even with the rain on Saturday. Between the Derby promoter and the fair board, went as long as they could. They actually, when the lightning got close to us on the west, they asked all to clear the bleachers, and within seconds, everybody was cleared, and they ran the Derby as long as they could before it, the heavy downpour. So I drove by yesterday and stopped. They were busy putting things away, and so yeah, it went quite well. And I did see the governor that day. She was here too, on and off. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Item B, public comments. Hearing none, I guess we're down to adjourn the meeting. Need a motion and a second to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second. Got a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn.